Hello and welcome. My name is Ross Phillips, and I'm so excited to announce that today we are launching another artist masterclass. This is an online masterclass held over Zoom, and it's absolutely free to get signed up. This time we have the incomparable, amazing, one and only Dr. Andrew Zohn, who's going to be joining us. If you don't know who he is, Dr. Zohn is an acclaimed and internationally recognized artist, performer, instructor, composer. He has performed concerts all over the world and widely recognized in the education scene. His students have gone on to win top competitions like Parkening International, the GFA, World Competition, just to name a few. He's also a published composer, and you can find his works on top publishing houses like the Oz, FJH, and a host of others. He has studied with a who's who of top instructors, including the Holzman brothers and even Aaron Shearer himself. So trust me when I say you do not want to miss his amazing insights. He's just a treasure trove of knowledge, and I know that he can make you a better musician regardless of where you are at. And so sign up for this class. The best part is it's absolutely free. So get signed up using the form over here on my left. Just drop your name and your email and you are in. So on top of all of that great insight that you're going to get from Dr. Zohn, as a special bonus, I'm going to drop 5 additional perks for being a part of this class. So are you ready? Here they are. The first one is that when you sign up today, you're going to get access to our brand new, hot off the press, members only community area. That's like a dashboard and a community and a way to connect with other musicians from all over the country. And on top of that, you're going to get immediate access to the full interview that I did with Andrew earlier this month, chock full of wisdom and insights. You don't want to miss that. On top of that, you're going to get access to all of the interviews that I've done with all of our past artists. And on top of that, you're also going to get access to all of our previous masterclass content. There's just a treasure trove of knowledge to be gained and gleaned from these past masterclasses that we've done with all of our great artists. And finally, you're also going to get first crack at every future masterclass opportunity as well. So go ahead and sign up today. Remember, it's absolutely free, and you're going to get a chance to learn from some of the best, if not the best, anywhere in the world. And remember, it's completely free. So now, as a teaser, I want to leave you with a little bit of that interview that I did with Dr. Zohn. So enjoy and go get registered. I can't wait to see you inside the community. Thanks.
My brother came home with Led Zeppelin 4 when I was 9, and that just
Nice.
flipped my brain upside down, and I had to play guitar. And when
Right
I
on.
finally learned how to play the introduction to Stairway to Heaven was like one of the greatest days of my life. It's when I went to school, when I was a senior in high school. I moved to North Carolina, and I went to North Carolina School of the Arts to study with Aaron Shearer. Yeah, so my first lesson with him was great. Uh, I played the chaconne for him in my first lesson. I was 17.
No kidding.
I thought I was just,
Oh, wow.
super cool, super talented kid. I don't know why my teacher before gave me the Bach chaconne to study, but what did I know? And so I,
Sure.
fumbled all over that piece, as you can imagine, a 17-year-old kid in 1987 with no technique does. And he said, "Hey," afterwards, he said, "Listen to the whole thing all the way to the end." And then he said, "Okay, hey, that was interesting. Do you have the score for that?" And so I gave him my score, and he opens up his drawer and puts it in there, closes it, and locks the drawer. And that was the end of that. It was like the last time I think I've ever played the Bach chaconne. Um,
Wow. Oh
and
my
and
God.
and so we worked on not the things that I thought that I should be working on because I thought I was this good, but had no standard by which to judge.
Sure,
We worked
sure.
on right hand technique. I learned how to stroke the guitar, and that changed my life. The main thing is foundation is what's important. Are they working on things that are appropriate for their level? But if
Sure.
they're playing a piece that's way over their head,
Mm,
if they're playing Asturias when they should be playing, the Carulli, Opus 114, that
sure,
tells you
sure.
what's happening in the guitar lesson. The first time that I heard Manuel Barrueco's Albanes Granados recording, that was made in like 77. Do you know that
Yeah,
recording? at that moment, there was just a new standard of guitar playing. Like
Mm,
his level of like perfection and rhythm, sharpness,
sure.
was just absolutely stunning. And that was right around the time I went to School of the Arts.
Mm,
And I still like that was a thing that like just flipped my brain upside down and got me because before this I wasn't interested in the journey of learning something. I didn't want to play the 300 Etudes that Bar Waco played when he was my age. That got him to a place 10 years later where he could play like Bar
sure.
Waco plays. I just wanted,
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
get right to the end,
of
get
course.
the music off the shelf and hack through it. And
Right.
it created a lot of psychology of struggle I associated with the guitar.
Ah.
That when every time you pick up the guitar and you're not getting it, and it's frustration, like that sinks in. And so
Mm,
appropriate repertoire to study for what that person needs. A big part of the learning process is how the two people engage, on a humane level, more so than here is the information, practice this, and then play it for me next lesson, right? That's
mm,
obviously only a
yeah.
part of it. And so, like, when I have a student audition for me, they'll play for me in my office for 15 minutes or so, and then we go get lunch
Mm,
and we'll sit down and we have lunch together and we just get an idea about how interaction is going to be,
mm,
how receptive is this person, et cetera, et cetera. So a lot of
yeah.
times, they're auditioning me just as much as I'm auditioning them, but at least we get to see each other in a more humane context, because that's what's going to matter, is that
Mm,
you can get a student to really blossom if they trust you, if they know that
right.
what you're telling them, whether it's right or wrong, is at least with their best intention, you know,
Mm,
that's then
that's
then
huge.
then they can open themselves up. And when you're talking about things like artistry,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
not a mathematical, or a physical act. It is
Yeah.
both, and then a whole lot of spirit in there. And so to
Mm,
communicate those kind of higher, deeper ideas without sounding, weird or pretentious, you've already got to have a deeper relationship with a student where you've already worked through arpeggios and they can see how they've progressed, and they see the other
mhm.
students in the studio, and et cetera, et cetera.
Well,
Cheers,
thanks
this
so
was fun.
much.
Yeah.
Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, take it easy.
All right, you too.